the outcomes of the G20 Summit in South Africa, and what it means for America. The 2025 G20 Summit in South Africa was a historic and powerful moment in global politics. For the first time ever, the G20 was hosted on African soil, and South Africa used this opportunity to bring the world's attention to issues that most developing countries face every day. The theme of the summit focused on solidarity, equality, and sustainability. South Africa pushed for stronger climate action, fairer debt relief for poorer nations, reforms to global financial institutions, and better support for countries dealing with poverty, food insecurity, and natural disasters. This marked a shift from previous summits because the African perspective was placed at the center of global decision-making. But what truly made this summit stand out was the absence of the United States. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Back to the topic. America chose to boycott the meeting due to political disagreements, and its empty seat became one of the most talked about moments of the entire event. Despite this, the other G20 nations moved forward and successfully agreed on a final joint declaration. This was significant because it showed that the rest of the world can still cooperate and make major decisions even without America's participation. It also highlighted growing confidence from the global South, which includes African, Asian, and Latin American countries, who are now pushing harder for fairness in global systems. One symbolic moment made headlines worldwide. South Africa refused to hand over the G20 gavel to a low-ranking U.S. diplomat. The gavel is normally passed to the next host country, which will be the United States in 2026. However, South Africa said the position was too senior to be handed to a junior official. This action wasn't about disrespect, it was about demanding equal treatment and showing that African nations expect proper diplomatic recognition. It sent a strong message that Africa is no longer willing to be overlooked or treated as lesser in global affairs. For the United States, the outcomes of this summit reveal an important shift. By not attending, America weakened its own influence, and many countries took note. The world is becoming more multipolar, meaning power is spread across many nations, not just one or two. South Africa's leadership showed that developing countries can shape global agendas, push for reforms, and unite behind shared goals. As the U.S. prepares to host the next G20 Summit, it will have to engage more seriously with the priorities raised in Johannesburg. These include climate funding, global inequality, and fairer financial systems. In the end, the 2025 G20 Summit proved that global leadership is changing. South Africa stepped forward, the global South found its voice, and the world saw that progress can continue, even when the United States chooses to stand on the sidelines. Please don't forget to help us grow. Simply like and subscribe. I'm your plug.